It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game, the #1 team on the road facing a top 10 opponent. But he said they can't get caught up in the numbers. They have got to worry about performing well and making sure they are locked in, handling the noise and the crazy environment on the road. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They'll line up for a second down play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Break. That's right. Easy. Move 40, Wilkes. Move 40, Wilkes. Ready? Set. Easy. Easy. Crimson 14. You're going up, up. Hot. Flash, flash, flash. Hey, Tino.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Throwing, Mensah. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Got a man. It's Lofton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Here's Mensah to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchup.
Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah. Got his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Throw it, say it, quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Mensah, under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. He's loose at the 15.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's Mensah to throw. He's going to take a shot. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw it again. He fires a bullet to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be...
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Mensah. Looking for a big gain. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game. You're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Say it. and they'll get him down after a solid return.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time.
He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs to make the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And man, they have flipped this game in the third quarter quickly. They've got hot, man. Both sides of the football working together, getting stops. The offense now, Palmer, putting another touchdown drive together. They are in fuego.
Yeah, you got to give their coaching staff, David, credit as well, because they made some really good adjustments at halftime. They were having some trouble in the first half. They tweaked some things schematically, both on offense and defense. And you're right, they look like a completely different team here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He might want another play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds space on the right. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was real.
Snags it, and there's running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The short hands, it's Lofton. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's Mensah to throw. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely... Brad, he brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Makes one man miss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Say it. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Makes him talk to the hand.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose,
fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on.
This one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to get the edge. It's Jackson. Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
692,
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Roberts. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my